Continuing with the Proverbs chapter 3 from verse 19. The Lord by wisdom has founded the earth, by understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. So this shows how what God used to create everything. And it's very interesting. It's kind of shows three aspects: uh, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, and how each of them sort of like what each aspect does. So the first one, wisdom, he founded the earth. He established foundations through wisdom. So everything is founded sort of through wisdom. Then, by understanding, he established things, established the heavens, it says here. And by knowledge, um, he actually, it seems like the depths are broken up and clouds drop down the dew. So it seems by knowledge, he put things in correct kind of order, like if you think, oh, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. So and it seems like three things: wisdom gets like foundational things, understanding establishes those things, and then through knowledge everything is put in the right places. So this is at least how it looks like. Continuing with now going with the verse 21. My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. So shall they be life unto thy soul and grace to thy neck. So here it talks about that like we have to keep it. It's not something that you heard somewhere something good and you sort of enjoyed it, get a good feeling out of it, or some good idea, and then you go your way. So you have to really evaluate and keep it. Keep the sound wisdom, and sound wisdom, I think it's to do with like common sense, something that really makes sense, like but I heard somebody said like nowadays the common sense is not so common anymore. And discretion is also that be able to choose, not to jump to conclusion things. You hear certain things and then you choose your response. Okay, this is not good, I don't like it, but if I just jump onto it, like zealously, then I'll bring damage. Lots of problems will come. So it's important to have discretion. And actually, funny thing that I found out recently, that zealousness or being zealous is actually an act of the flesh. So if you think about acting zealously and discretion is like opposite stuff. And the thing is that you can lose life if you think how many zealots, they die. Sort of like some people say, like, we did die for the cause, but okay, was it worth the cause? And did it die was necessary for that specific cause? So it's important to fight the battles that the Lord is leading, not emotion or the crowd. And that's very important. And then when we keep wisdom and discretion, so these things be like in 22 says, be life unto thy soul and grace to thy neck. So we will have life and we will be graceful. Continuing verse 23. Then shall thou walk in the way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. And that's what I mean, that if you walk wisely and with discretion, we won't act hastily or zealously. So we will choose correct course of action and we won't fall down. Because if you think about somebody acting hastily, and to be honest, one of the reasons I think the Lord directed me to read and study Proverbs so much is that I was quite foolish. I was a little bit, like acting too quick, not thinking through, not inquiring of the Lord. Sometimes I hear something, I like it, my excitement gets up to the roof, and then I just jump in and start doing it. So different people have different problems, but that was my issue, and still I need to catch myself not to get too excited and right away jump into something and then forget what I was doing before. Because in order, for things to succeed, you have to follow through to the end, and that's important. And the thing is that when we don't jump to things, we don't jump into the trap because if you jump in something new, there's lots of things you don't know, and it's easy to fall down and stumble. Like it says, like if we keep wisdom and discretion, we won't. Our foot shall not stumble. So it's very important to have the wisdom. And partly I was getting tired of getting stumbled. Like I'm keep doing some stuff and keep stumbling because and then Lord's like, hey, listen to me, I'll show you how things work, I show you how to operate. You don't have to run, you don't have to hurry, with a zealous attitude. You can literally slow down, check what's going on, what's around, and things will be way more pleasant and more gracious, and it won't fall so often. So Lord really was teaching me and still teaching me, and I believe will be teaching me until I leave this earth or He comes back. So and I think it's important to learn and be teachable. And I chose like I'm tired of stumbling, and so I rather just listen to the Lord and His wisdom and His understanding. And I really enjoy these promises. I want to have this grace and to have life unto my soul. So, and I think who wouldn't want it? Like of course, humbling ourselves doesn't feel that good than rushing with excitement. But hey, pain of stumbling, it's quite bad. So I rather like go with the Lord's speed, the Lord's direction, than rush on my own. And I believe you want that too. So verse 23, then shall they walk in the way safely, and their foot shall not stumble. Yeah, that's what I meant, that not to stumble. Verse 24, when thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Isn't this nice? I really enjoy this, that we won't have fear, because we know, like, okay, this is what we're doing is built on Lord's wisdom, Lord's guidance. It's sure, so we don't have to sort of wonder, ponder, or be afraid, because fear is something that you don't know if this is correct or not, or good or bad. But oh, this is correct, this is well, and you can have peace, and you can have sweet sleep, which is very nice, man. If you think about it, if you have ever had like times when you couldn't sleep, and when you can sleep and you sleep sweet, like you sleep through the whole night, you wake up refreshed. It's very nice. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have a sweet sleep. Verse 25, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of desolation of the wicked when it comes. So it also shows here, like that there is sudden fear, something bad happens, in the world, or threat of wars or whatever it is, like, well, it's promised that, the wicked will go into ruin, desolation. So when that happens, we shouldn't be troubled. I mean, the wicked happens and desolation comes. But we shouldn't be troubled. We should just continue with the Lord. Verse 26, for the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken. And that's what I mean, that you don't have to be bothered by what's happening around. The Lord is your confidence. He will keep your foot from being taken. So He will protect you. He will protect you. Even people fall around and in the country, or now there's election going on, so some president might be not very good that is chosen in this nation that I'm in right now, which is Finland. So we'll see. But it doesn't really matter, like if you go with the Lord, you don't have to be bothered by all this stuff. He is our protector. He is our shield. He is our safety. So continuing with verse 27, withhold not good from them whom it is due, when it is in the power of thy hand to do it. So that shows that when we can do something good, and we have like resources or contacts or connections, or finances or things or whatever it is, that you see that somebody can benefit from what you have, And it says, don't delay, just act right away. You see, like, hey, I have this person that you really need to meet or need to know, I can introduce you, and do it quickly. Don't delay. If somebody asks something, don't just say like, "Oh, go," you know, go and go your way. But help them. Like verse 28 says that, say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give when thou hast by thee. So it clearly says, hey, help right away, or help right away. If somebody asks for help and you can help, it's another thing if you can, but if you can, just help them. Don't delay, because for you it's no urgency, but for the person it might be a very urgent thing, and it's important to do it right away, and then it doesn't bother you, but it really helps the other person. So that's important also to do that. And I think that's it for right now, and God bless you.